What's going on, y'all? And welcome back to, I believe, episode 5 of the Rusty Hour. It's your boy, Father Rusty. You know what I'm saying? Here to give y'all some more knowledge, talk about some things, push it, flat out, let the people know what's up. So, today's two topics that tie into each other basically. We will be talking about basically the dangers of porn addiction, and we will be talking about all the advantages of, quitting that and starting to use semen retention, things like that, no fap, all that shit. So, without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. So, like I said, so I guess starting off, we can talk about the dangers of pornography and what effects it has on you, your mentality, your health, everything like that. So, to really break it down, I'm just going to go ahead and start and come right in saying that now I'm not I don't know, me personally, it's gotten to a point where I've completely cut all that shit out just because in my honest opinion, I don't think any of that shit is healthy for you, man, mentally or physically. You know what I'm saying? Now, some of y'all might be sitting on here talking about, oh, whatever. I'm still going, watch porn, do all that. And that's fine. You want to keep doing that shit, do what you do. I'm not here to tell people, oh, you have to stop doing it. And like I said, I'm not your fucking parent, man. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just trying to give you knowledge on what it's doing to you and why you should take into consideration on why you should probably cut that shit out and, see how far you'll elevate. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about just right now the dangers that the shit has on your mental health and how that converts into your physical health. So um when you're watching when you watch porn, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the full disclosure I'm gonna come out, you know what I'm saying, and say it right now is that I used to be somebody who was addicted to porn, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all know right now that I used to watch the shit a lot. And it really fucked me up mentally, physically, and it fucked up my love life, you know what I'm saying? Shit like this. So this is why I'm personally going to be discussing with you guys why that shit is dangerous for you and you need to quit it. You know what I'm saying? Take what you want from this video, take the steps and, quit the shit. You could keep doing the shit, whatever the fuck, and keep getting deep into that hole or whatever, thinking that it's nothing's wrong with it. That's you. But for the people who actually want to take heed and listen to what I'm saying and actually take in consideration and be like, man, maybe I should really quit this shit so I can actually start seeing some major results and changes in my life. So, like I said, dangers of porn, you know what I'm saying? Porn addiction, all that. So, what a lot of people don't realize is that when you're watching porn, you know what I'm saying? There's a chemical in your brain, the dopamine and everything like that. So, it's like when you're getting this false sense of dopamine, like it's not really something real that should be triggering that dopamine. It's just something that, it just gets you off and it makes you feel good in that moment. But nobody ever realizes is like after that moment, you really don't feel good at all. You feel so drained. You feel tired as hell. You feel like you just don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? You just feel like you just wasted so much energy for a small amount of fucking pleasure. You wasted so much energy watching all this fucking shit and doing all this, like watching these people on this video thinking that that's how really, real sex is and how this shit goes. And it's really just a false sense of hope, false sense of dopamine. Like you're just playing tricks on your brain basically. And, you know, y- the whole time you're thinking you could just instantly cut it off. You could just, oh yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. And you may be cool for about a day, but I wouldn't even say a day. You think you could just cut it off, well, I'm just gonna do it one time. Now you're bored again, nothing really else to do. So what do you resort to? You go back to doing that shit. Now it's the second time in the day, and you feel even more tired. You feel even more fucking exhausted. You feel even more anxious. Now you feel anxious, or now you feel like sad for some reason. You're just thinking that, oh, but no. What you have to realize is that the more and more you keep on going with it, you know what I'm saying? Because for most dudes, I should say, for most, there are females who watch porn, but there's a lot of females who really don't like that shit. And I've come to realize really why they don't like that shit. So, but for most dudes, it all started out, what I'm saying, when we were young, what I'm saying, getting into that first stage of adolescence to where we started really knowing what that shit was. We were able to, actually start looking at that shit. Plus, with the boom of the internet, you know what I'm saying? It was just so much easy access. So we started, a lot of us started out young, you know what I'm saying? Watching these videos, getting all this dopamine going, and we're just, you know what I'm saying? And, it's normal whenever you're a fucking teenage, adolescent, you know what I'm saying? You're not really having sex like that. So you're not really, with a bunch of women like that. But it's still not healthy, you know what I'm saying? That's why some of us grow up, or we got to a point to where, some of us were scared to talk to girls. We were actually scared to, actually go out and be all like, oh well, we just had this imprint of our thought, be, oh well, if I can't get with her, I still have something to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? And the more like the more you do that shit, the more it follows you into your adult life, which is why I say it becomes an addiction. You know what I'm saying? When you can't, stray away from like watching that shit, you're constantly always sitting. You always find yourself in the same predicament watching these videos or trying to get that pleasure off. You know what I'm saying? Even if you do end up getting in a relationship or something like that, you still always find yourself in that fucking predicament where you're back to square fucking one, basically. You know what I'm saying? And it's really not good for you. It's fucking up your mental health. And some people who don't get in a relationship who just sit there and say, "Oh, well, I could just get on, watch a video, do all this," or now you have to think about how bad that shit can get and how bad these things can start to do and what they can alter you, like how badly it can alter your mind. Because think about it, you go from, oh, I was just watching a couple of videos, now you're watching videos damn near all throughout the fucking day, or you're trying to find a little space to where you can go do the shit. You're always moving on edge. You're always so anxious, wondering when you can get to the next thing. However you fucking look at it, that's an addiction. Now, granted, for some people, you know what I'm saying, that's not really how it is. They'll eventually find their way out of it. But for a lot of motherfuckers, they're not gonna find their way out of it because it's such an easy thing to access. All you have to do is go on the internet because they're free. Some of these sites, nigga, are free. All you have to do is go on the internet and type up some shit, and then you just have full access to all this fucking mind altering bullshit. Because that's really what it is, mind altering bullshit. All the females that you watch on there, all these bitches, all that shit, these are fucking like paid whores, basically. They're paid whores and sluts. You know what I'm saying? You may have a girl, she's kind of freaky, whatever the fuck. But most of these bitches, nigga, they be doing some real outlandish and wild shit. And you're thinking that, oh yeah, my girl's gonna do this. No, I'm sorry to tell you, bro. Your girl's not doing that shit that this bitch is doing. Trust me, she's not. Simply because half of that shit is fucking gross. It's like once you finally step away from that shit and you actually see what it is, you know what I'm saying? See it for what it really is. That shit is real life gross, bro. And it's not real intimacy either. You know what I'm saying? It's just whores being fucked back to back. Every time you get on the video, just straight fucking pounding all that bullshit. It's really bullshit. You're putting this image inside of your head of what you think a woman is supposed to look like, what the woman is supposed to do, all this other bullshit. So now when you go out and you actually try to talk to a real female, half the time, some of you motherfuckers can't even do that. You can't even go up to a female and actually talk to her and conversate to her because now all this porn shit. Now, like I said, it alters your mind. Now you're scared of real connection because you don't want to seem like a fucking weirdo and just do some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? And just go up to her and slap her ass or some shit like that. Now you're not like what I'm trying to tell you is that this shit is not good for you. It really fucks up your mental health, and then it just from your mental health, it also goes to your physical health. Sitting around doing that shit, like if you're doing that shit all the time, you got to think you're a lot more lazier. You're exhausted all the fucking time. You're depressed. So what does that also lead to? If you're exhausted, you're not getting out. You're not getting all the exercise you need. So now you're in the house just sitting around eating snacks, gaining weight. Now you're gaining weight or things like that. Now and you're wondering why your girlfriend or any or somebody like that, or you're in a relate if you're in a relationship, you're trying to be intimate with your girl and you can't even get it up because now all your mind is on is these videos and all this shit. So now you're suffering from like temporary ED which can happen in some cases the more and more you do that shit. You know why? Because that shit is not good for you. You're not supposed to be watching porn, nigga, at all. Like I said, take it from somebody who has been down that fucking path and has lost a lot of shit because of it. Like I said, lost my relationship with my girl. She didn't like that shit. Like I say out here, a lot of you niggas out here think that females really actually, you know what I'm saying, like that shit. I mean, they may indulge themselves, but if y'all are in a relationship together, trust me, she's not gonna like that shit because you're literally fantasizing about other women. You're looking at other women and it's making her feel insecure about herself, thinking that she's not good enough, or she can't please you in a way, or things like this. So now you're wondering why now she doesn't want to do anything with you. She doesn't want to touch you. She doesn't want to have sex because you know you're making her feel bad about herself. Even if you were single, you know what I'm saying? You, like I said, you're wondering why you're exhausted. You don't do shit. You never get anything done. You're so quick to pick up the phone or get on the laptop or get on the computer though and look up a video. You have time for that, but you don't have time to really stop and actually get shit done because now your mind is just altered and your mind is just in this state to where, oh, I got it's like any other addiction, nigga. Like if you smoke fucking weed all the goddamn time, or if you drink alcohol all the time, or you, you know what I'm saying, anything that involves addiction, nigga, you have to do it before you can even do anything. And even after you do the shit, what happens most of the time? Oh, I don't feel like doing it now. So the whole basis of what I'm trying to say is, bro, stop watching porn. Stop watching that shit. It is not real. It is there. You have to realize whatever is put on the fucking media is there to consume us and keep us blinded and keep us on a low vibrational level to where we can never come up for air and actually like fucking ascend. It's there to keep us down. You think just because it's making you feel, yeah, it's a temporary feeling, nigga. And what happens when you only get a temporary feeling of something, a temporary high of something? Now you're continuously chasing that high that you got from the first time you did it. Nothing's ever going to compare to the first time you ever do something, smoke weed, drink, any of that shit. Nothing's ever going to compare to the first time. So what happens? Now you're chasing after that shit. So it's like when the first time you watched porn, it was like a whole new fucking world. The first time you beat your shit and you did all that shit, it felt like a whole new fucking world. Now you're constantly chasing that fucking high because it never feels as good as the first time it happened. I'm gonna sit here and tell you it's fucking hard to break that goddamn habit. It really is hard because that dopamine, bro. You your mind, bro. You're it's literally just plastered in your mind that you have to get through the day doing this. That if you don't do it, then you won't be able to get through your day. Or if you don't do it, you're gonna be mad. Or you don't do it, all these thoughts going through your head. Now you're anxious as fuck because you didn't do this, and you're trying to go out in public, and you're just panicking and freaking out and all this other bullshit because that shit is fucking up your mental. And like I said, it doesn't just fuck up your mental; it also fucks up your physical. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, ever since I quit that shit, I am so much more active. I'm so much more focused. I'm so much more confident, nigga. Like I work out 3, 4 times a fucking day. Not a day, 3, 4 times a week. Sorry about that. I ain't working out 3, 4 times a day, nigga. Fuck, I look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Anyways, yeah, so I work out 3, 4 times a week, go on a run after each workout. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem conversating and talking to regular motherfuckers, let alone, you know what I'm saying? If a female, comes up and was to talk to me or something like that, I wouldn't care. I'm not necessarily even looking for bitches right now, but what I'm saying is I have that confidence now that females can see that shit. Whether you want to believe it or not, females can really see when you have confidence and when you don't have confidence. They're wired like that. They know a motherfucker who's bullshitting and who's actually really about it. They can see it. You know what I'm saying? Now, unless you're really good at putting up a facade and you're just messing with some dumbass bubblehead bitch, then whatever the fuck. But a real female can actually see if a nigga is really confident and they mean what they say. So it's also the confidence that comes out of you. You're not fucking depressed and sad all the fucking time. So you actually have time to actually get up and go enjoy life. You're not always anxious and shit all the time. Like once you stop doing all that shit, bro, It's like you unlock a whole new level of yourself. Like I said, take it from somebody who's done that shit before. I quit smoking weed. I quit smoking cigarettes. I don't drink anymore. And now I don't watch porn anymore at all. And all them things, nigga, I've unlocked a whole new level of myself. Whole new fucking different level, bro. I'm on a whole different time span. I'm on a whole different mindset than half of you niggas out here. Dead ass. And that's what you need to do. You need to quit that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not finna sit here and just be in your ear, no, you need to quit, you need to quit, you need to quit. Take what you want from this video. Either you're gonna do it or you're not. Those who are gonna do it, I promise you, you're gonna see so much change. You know what I'm saying? Those who aren't gonna do it, that's fine. You could just be in the bottom or in the middle, whatever the fuck you want to do. That's fine. Do what you want to do. But those who are actually gonna take heed to this shit, please, please, please quit that shit because it's fucking you up. It is not good for you. It is not good for your mental health. It is not good for your physical health. It is not good for you at all. You need to quit that porn shit because at the end of the day, it's also going to fuck up your relationship. If you're with somebody, it's going to fuck up a lot of stuff, man. So you have to get to a point to where you need to realize that this is not it's not for you. Like I said, that shit is posted and put on the fucking internet and it's such easy access because it is there to keep you down. It is there to keep you at a low vibrational level to where you can never ascend. So it needs to be something that needs to be cut out completely. If whoever the fuck if you want to just keep it, what I'm saying, if you could keep it cordial and you could just, do it here and there, that's fine. Kudos to you. If you're able to do that shit, that's fine. But the motherfuckers like me personally, I had to quit. I had to block out all that shit. I had to get rid of it. I can't keep doing I can't fall back into that shit. I couldn't keep doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same like when I tried smoking weed again, it just made me lazy again. It just put me in this anxious state of mind and made me paranoid. I can't keep doing that shit. I need to be laser focused all the way in. And these things that have easy access to them are going to keep you at a low level. And it's gonna be uncomfortable at first. It's gonna be fucking hard. Trust me, it was hard to fucking quit that shit. Very fucking hard. But that doesn't mean it's not doable. A lot of people think that if something's so hard to stop, oh, well, it's just impossible. No, I don't have the word impossible in my vocabulary. I do not say that shit because everything and anything is possible, my nigga. How far are you willing to go, though? How hard are you willing to fucking struggle and go through that pain in order to get away from that shit that's fucking you up? Like that, you have to make a decision. Like I said, take what you want from this, quit the porn, put that shit in the closet somewhere and keep that shit locked away, or just keep doing this shit. Watch how you don't get to where all of the rest of us are getting. That's fine. Do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, for those who are actually going to take heed and listen to what I'm saying, please, please, please quit that porn shit, man. It is not good for you. It is bad for you. That's not real intimacy. That's not real love. That's not real sex. It's all fucking stage. It's all bullshit, bro. And it's designed that way to give you that fucking rush, to give you that high, to give you that false sense of dopamine, making you think that, oh yeah, this is really how it's gonna be. And nigga, if you try half of that shit on some of these bitches, they would look at you like you were a fucking weirdo. Like a real fucking weirdo. There's some freaky bitches out there, my nigga, but even they got their limits. So, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't finna work out here in the real world like that. And you also need to stop that, bro. Like, gain your confidence. But us as men, bro, we need to realize, us as men, dude, we need to start getting our fucking masculinity back. We need to start getting our testosterone back. We need to start being men again, nigga. And I know some people are gonna say, "Oh, well, men, that's what men do. Men watch porn." Da, 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 da." Yeah, weak men watch porn. Weak men do shit like that. A strong man, a strong masculine man can control his urges and control what the fuck he watches and controls what the fuck he consumes and all that shit. A real masculine man is gonna realize that that's bullshit that they're putting on this fucking screen. These are bullshit ass scenes. It's all bullshit. It's not real fucking intimacy. It's not real sex, like I just said. It's not real. It's all acting. It's all staged. All that bullshit, bro. It's bullshit. That's what it is. You're filling your mind. You're consuming bullshit on a day to day basis. You already scroll through Instagram all fucking day. You're already on TikTok watching bitches shake their fucking ass all day. How much false sense of dopamine do you need? Quit that shit, bro. Wake the fuck up and realize that all this shit is meant to keep you at a low fucking level, the lowest of the low. Like I said, you wonder why you're always fucking anxious. You wonder why you're always fucking depressed. You wonder why you're all this and this and this and this and this and that. And you look at motherfuckers who are going to the gym, or you look at motherfuckers who are actually putting in work, working all these fucking hours, saving up their money. You look at all these motherfuckers who are doing all this shit. Oh, I wish it could be me. I wish I could do it. Get the fuck off your ass and stop doing this bullshit. Stop being consumed by all this bullshit. Stop sitting around complaining that you're not at that level that people are on, but you're not doing anything about it. If you're not going to do anything, shut the fuck up complaining. You know what you need to do. You know what the fuck you have to go through to get to where all these other people are. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. I got tired of that shit. Tired of not fucking getting what I know I'm worth, nigga. I had to cut out all that fucking bullshit. You have to cut out all that bullshit, bro. It's the only way you're going to get past. Cut out that mind altering shit. That's the only way you're going to achieve. I'm not saying you can't just, you know, get on Instagram from time to time. I'm not saying you can't, indulge and have your time, but stop making that the basis of your whole fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all bullshit, bro. The more and more you sit there and you spend your fucking time looking at all this shit, the less you're going to get done. And that's just the real. So I'm gonna end this topic off by saying, stop letting your mind be consumed by that bullshit. Cut out that porn shit, dude. Like I said, take it from somebody who went through that shit, who had that fucking porn addiction, who's at a point now to where I don't need that shit anymore. I don't want that shit anymore. That shit's not good for me. It's not good for anybody. It fucks you up mentally and physically. Porn is not good for you at all. So you need to cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, take it from me. Actually sitting here on a fucking camera telling motherfuckers that yes, I was that person. And I've grown from that shit. I didn't cut that shit out of my life because I know that's not what I need. That's not helping me get anywhere. It's really just stumping me. And I'm tired of being stumped. I'm tired. That's all I can really say. I'm tired. Okay. I'm not gonna keep dealing with the bullshit. It's bringing me into my next topic, man. Practice no fap and practice semen retention, bro. Practicing these two things are gonna get you on a whole nother fucking level, dude. Once you take your mind off of that bullshit and put your mind into something else that's gonna elevate you, like I said, me personally, I read now. I go to the gym, I go on runs, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get into a healthier diet and I'm trying I'm taking the necessary step. I'm trying, nigga. Trying different things. You know what I'm saying? I used to work out and shit like that, and I fell into this place where I was drinking, doing all that shit, watch porn, smoking weed, all this other shit, and I stopped. Now I'm back at a point to where now I'm working out, like I said, 3, 4 times a week, nigga, and I feel fucking invincible. I have so much confidence, nigga. It's not even cockiness or being arrogant, none of like that. I have a lot of fucking confidence, bro. I walk around and I project myself like I don't give a fuck who the big boss, big dog, whoever the fuck is in the room, nigga. Just know that my presence will be felt when I walk in this motherfucker. You could be the big dog, but everybody's gonna feel my presence, nigga. That's how you need to start walking. Once you start doing, like I said, once you start practicing no fap, semen retention, all that shit, you're going to unlock this higher version of yourself that you did not even know it was there. Like I said, you need to find something to put your mind. You need to put your mind somewhere else. Take it off the bullshit. Practice no fap, semen retention, all that shit. Okay, because first of all, practicing no fap, the timeline goes like after. So I'm gonna break it down for y'all. The first day of no fap is always the fucking easiest. Trust me, that shit is easy as fuck. It's easy. The Second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth day, nigga, is gonna be the fucking hardest, nigga, because this is at the stage now to where now you're irritable, now you're angry, you're anxious again, you're kind of sad, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't really say depressed, but you're just kind of sad, you know, you're just in your head a lot. You know what I'm saying? But it's all fucking worth it. Please, like, take it from me, bro. Do not fall back into that shit. Now you're at a week, you know what I'm saying? And it starts to get a little bit easier. You're still irritable, you're still doing all that shit. But as things go on, by day 14, nigga, you have more energy. You can concentrate more. You can just start doing a lot more shit, and you're a lot more focused. You have, like I said, you have a lot more energy. Like, you can actually start putting your mind into other things that you want to do. Like I said, for me, I started working out even harder. I went from just working out a couple of days. Now I'm hitting the gym 3, 4 times a week because now my mind is off that bullshit. My eyes are on the prize now. The prize ain't that bullshit. The prize is what I'm trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once you keep going, like I said, after day 14, you know what I'm saying? You keep going on, day 16, 17, 18, 19, it just starts to get easier. And then you just get this massive boost of confidence in you. You start getting your confidence back. Your testosterone rises. That's why you have so much more energy. That's why you're able to do shit that you weren't able to do before. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, for some people it's different. They can manage doing that shit. But for me, nigga, I got a massive ass confidence boost. My testosterone is through the roof, nigga. I run, work out, I do all this shit. I read, you know what I'm saying? I try to get out of the house and do different shit all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't deleted. I don't even have Safari on my phone anymore, nigga. I can't get access to that shit. I done blocked all this shit on my goddamn computer, like all them websites, and I don't even know how to unblock the shit. I just knew how to fucking block it, watch the YouTube video, but I don't even have the time to look up a YouTube video to figure out, oh, what if I do to unblock it? What if I nah, bro? Fuck all that shit. I took the time out to take that shit away. I took that shit away for myself. So now I'm laser focused. Now all I'm worried about is getting in shape, getting this fucking money, getting the girl of my fucking dreams, and living life the way it needs to be lived, my nigga. Because where I was going then, I lost all that shit. Lost the girl in my dreams. Lost my fucking good physique I had going. I wasn't healthy. Wasn't working out. Lost my motivation. It just went all downhill. Now it's going up. Now I'm just elevating. That's all I'm doing now is elevating. I'm on a whole different level. And like I said, practicing these things like semen retention, all this shit, bro, it just unlocks. It also changes your views on women, nigga. When you're addicted to porn, you look at bitches like they're objects. That's just the reality of it. You look at bitches like they're nothing but objects, nothing but sex toys, all that. When you actually get rid of all that shit, you start looking at females as divine fucking creatures, nigga, that can do so much. You know what I'm saying? They're caring. They can take care. It's more than just their body, nigga. You start looking at them for their mind, their soul, what they fucking really want, what they really like, what they really don't want, what they really don't like. You start looking at them for other than just their body, nigga. When you're addicted to porn and you doing all this shit, every fucking female you look at, guarantee you're looking at her just for her body. You don't actually really want to be all like, oh, well, maybe I should actually, take the time out to really learn her, really see what the fuck she likes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not thinking about that shit. Once you break out of that shit and you get onto this level that I'm on, nigga, you start looking at shit. I started looking at that shit from my ex's perspective, putting myself in her shoes, realizing why she felt the way she did, nigga, because she didn't like that shit. Give a fuck what you say. You're in a relationship and you're constantly doing that shit. Your partner is not going to like that shit. You're choosing a fucking false sense of dopamine over her, over a woman that's actually there who can give you real intimacy, give you all this shit. You start looking at it from their perspective. So now I can see why the fuck she was all upset, and I can see why the fuck she did leave. Because that fucks them up emotionally, my nigga. You're fucking their head up. because now they're feeling like like I said, they're not good enough. Now they're feeling like they need to. You just don't give a fuck about it. That's how they feel. While you're sitting over here spouting out bullshit, no, you don't know what the fuck you're talking. You just tripping. You just insecure. No, nigga, you're making her this way. Realize this. She's not just saying this just because. No, nigga, this is how you're making her feel. So, like I said, once you quit that shit and once you get on a higher level of understanding where that person is coming from, understanding how all that shit, like you just start putting yourself in other people's shoes, and you're like, damn, imagine if I was her. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if I was that person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once you start practicing this no fap, semen retention, all that shit, bro, you unlock a higher version of yourself. You unlock somebody who is disciplined, somebody who is honest, somebody who is full of energy, who can give it 110%. You unlock a higher version of yourself. And honestly, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be hard to gain that trust back from motherfuckers. Just like any addiction goes, if you were, you know, any addiction goes, like whether you did somebody wrong, stole from whatever the fuck, made them feel bad about themselves, whatever the case may be, it's gonna be hard to gain back that trust. But eventually they're gonna realize motherfuckers can change. All you have to do is show them, because talk is cheap, my nigga. You can sit here and say, "Oh yeah, I did this, I did this." Talk is cheap. You have to show. It's put up or shut up. That's what it is. And by following these steps, doing this no fap and doing this semen retention, learning how to meditate, learning how to keep your sexual energy and all that shit aligned where it needs to be, it's going to be easy to show a motherfucker. You're not even gonna have to show them. They'll be able to see that shit. They'll be able to feel that shit. They'll be like, damn, there's something different about this motherfucker. He's not that same person he was. There's something different. It's happened to me plenty of fucking times. Motherfuckers tell me all the time, something different about you. You just seem a lot happier. You seem like you have a lot more energy. You project yourself more. You stand up straight now. You walk straight. You walk with your chest out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like this anymore, looking like a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you there has to be a point to where you have to make a choice. Either be that person at that low level or elevate, my nigga. But I promise you, it's gonna feel so much better to elevate. Is it hard? Yes, it's hard. There are some days where I still have those fucking urges, nigga. Just like other people can tell you, there's still some days they still have them urges, nigga. But the end result is all I will take this pain over all that shit just to keep going and see that end result. Because now I'm like I said, I'm on a whole different level, more confident, got more energy. Nigga, I can go. Look, even right now, as you can see, my beard is growing a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I started growing it back out. You know what I'm saying? It's growing a lot more because, like I said, I'm getting my testosterone back. All that fucking testosterone I lost from watching all that bullshit, I'm getting it back. Learning how to do this semen retention and no fap, meditating and keeping my energy, my sexual energy where it needs to be and keeping it aligned. Not just sitting around like a horny fucking spaz all the damn time, looking at bitches and fantasize do it. I was like, no, I'm not a fucking weirdo anymore. You could do the same shit. You cannot be a weirdo anymore and actually learn how to get your masculinity back in check. Because like I said, most niggas are sitting here, oh well, I can still do it. Okay, yeah. If you want to be a weak ass nigga and keep jacking off all the fucking time and not doing shit with your life, go ahead and keep doing it. Stay the fuck away from me though, because I don't have time for it. I don't have time for low energy motherfuckers. I don't have time for dumb shit around me. I don't have time anymore. What I do have time for is if you're talking about money. If you're talking about something like that, you want to work out with me, shit like, you want to go on a run, that's fine. I have time for that. If you just want to sit around and talk about bullshit, look at this bitch shaking her ass. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. Fuck that bitch. What the fuck is she doing for me? Nothing. I'm tired. Okay? And it gets to a point to where are you tired too, nigga? Or are you comfortable? You want to reach this level? Or are you comfortable being right there? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and be a motherfucker's ear and be like, no, you need to quit this shit. Take what you want from this video. And if you want to do it, then do it. If you don't want to do it, fuck you. I don't really give a fuck. That's just me being honest with you. Like I said, I'm not trying to be an asshole or be cocky or arrogant. I'm just telling you how the fuck it is. I'm trying to put you in perspective of me, where I lost all that shit. I lost out on the girl that I really fucking love, nigga. I don't think y'all understand how bad that fucked me up over the fact that it was really it was a lot of shit going on, but that was the one that really, really, really fucked her up. Was that porn shit, bro? That porn addiction that I had, and then she left, which I'm glad she did leave in order because that wouldn't it wouldn't have got me to where I am now. You know what I'm saying? So take it from me, man. Now I'm back trying to rebuild that steps, regain her trust, do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I know I'm going to win, nigga. I know I'm gonna get that person back, and I know I'm gonna be doing what the fuck I need to do. But I'm just telling you right now, if you don't want to go through that fucking hurt, go through that pain and all that shit, bro, stop now. You got a girl or some shit like that, and she's telling you how that shit makes her stop that shit now, bro. It is not good for you. It is not healthy. It is not okay at all. Shit is damaging you more than you know, nigga. Please trust and believe. Practice no fap. Practice semen retention. After 30 days, I guarantee you, after 30 fucking days, you won't look back. Fucking dog is barking. Sorry about that. But yes, after 30 days, you won't look back. You'll keep going. There are gonna be some days where you get that urge and you're like, shit is gonna get stressful. Hit the gym, my nigga. Read a book. Go cook some food. Do something to get your mind off of that shit. Talk with the boys. Get in and call one of your homeboys or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Get on the game. Do something. You know what I'm saying? Like do something to get your mind off of that shit that's gonna bring you back down into that hole, bro. But just keep going because it gets easier. It gets easier and easier. Like I said, you're gonna get that masculinity back, you're gonna get that testosterone back, you're not gonna be anxious, you're not gonna be depressed anymore, you're gonna be happy, you're gonna start looking at women as the divine creatures that they are. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna start looking at them like they are people, not fucking objects, because they are actually people, not fucking objects, nigga. You're gonna start seeing the whole world in a different perspective, in a different light. But if you keep doing that shit, I promise you, bro, you're not gonna get anywhere at all. You're gonna you're gonna be in the same spot. And that's just what it is. I'm keeping it real with you. So I think I'm just gonna end that off by saying, yeah, man, quit that shit. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's time to elevate, bro. No more staying down. It's time to elevate. I want everybody around me to elevate. So like I said, quit that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna end the video off like that. Um so off that, little update. I just want to let you guys know before we go. Tomorrow's episode, I will be having a guest with me, my friend Marquise, and we are going to be talking about the egg theory. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what it is, look it up. I'm not going to sit here and explain it because we're going to be talking about it and explaining it tomorrow. So get ready for that episode. Going to be explaining the egg theory. Going to have somebody else on here. So, the setup might look a little different. Um, but I just want to thank everybody also who's all subscribed, who's come to watch the videos, leave comments or whatever the case may be. I want to say that I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I started this podcast, to actually start spreading a message and getting shit out now that I have this knowledge and now that I'm on this whole level of elevation, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, just keep coming, keep watching the videos, man, subscribe, get it out to your friends, tell people about it. By the end of this year, man, I'm gonna be at another big level. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna reach that 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna be better from now. Is all I want to let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, tomorrow's episode talking about the egg theory. Special guest, my homie Marquise. We're gonna get into that, and just want to end the live stream off by saying this has been a rusty hour. I appreciate everybody who came and watched, and I will see you guys tomorrow.